Well, boys and girls, I've got things to do. And one of those things I have to do is, carry that big old pack up on top of this mountain that I'm on and set up a camp. And I think I just found my camp. Check this spot out. Pretty legit, huh? Anyway, the general season Idaho deer hunt opens in 5 days. I haven't had a general season deer tag in my pocket for, I would assume 6+ years, maybe 7 years. Ever since Gage turned 10, I've been helping him and Braley try to fill their general season deer tag. So I haven't actually had one. Well, this year, Winston and Gage are a little busy to go out on the opener because it's during the middle of the week and they both have sports and school. So this year I decided I'm going to concentrate on myself. I'm going to concentrate on me going out and trying to fill a general season deer tag here in the state of Idaho. So anyway, I've come up on this mountain. I've never hunted this mountain. Spent some time up here, never have hunted it for deer. I've always wanted to. So I said, this year, I'm going to do it. Good, bad, or ugly, I'm going to go try it out. I've always wanted to do it since I was a kid. Here we are. So I've got about 2 hours till last glassing light. I'm going to set up my tent real quick, set up my camp. I'm going to go up on this knob that's not too far away and see if we can't find some bucks. I got to go home tomorrow. So it's just a bonsai overnight trip. And then I'm going to run home tomorrow, do some things at the house. And then I'll be back up here Wednesday night for the opener that's on Thursday. Pretty excited. Not going to lie. All right, tent is erect. Got everything in my bag besides what I'm gonna need tonight. Basically what I brought up with me is my pad, Stone Glacier sleeping bag, a pillow, got my stove. We got just a bunch of snacks. I probably got food for 3 days. So whatever I eat tonight, whatever I don't eat, I'm gonna leave up here. But I've also got 8 liters of water. So when I go down tomorrow, I should have enough water and food for like 2 days. So when I come back to hunt, probably bring another 2 days of water, another 2 days of food. I can be up here for 3 to 4 days. I'm gonna leave my tent up here so I'll be able to carry some more stuff up with me. Because next time I come, all I'll have is more food, water, a gun. So it should be light and we should be able to get up here quick. But well, I made it to a glassing knob that I found on my OnX. And it's decent. Definitely see one big canyon for sure and kind of a partial second canyon, but no deer yet. So it's a tough part about coming into a new area you've never hunted. You just don't know typically where the deer hang out, especially this time of year. You know, they're transitioning from obviously their summer to their fall, and then obviously they've rubbed their velvet off. In some areas I've hunted, I could tell you where those bucks go after they rub their velvet off, but not up here because I've never hunted it. But I like the look of it. There's some really good hidey holes that a big buck could be living in, so I'm not getting discouraged just quite yet. I've only been here for like an hour and a half, so we've got about another 45 minutes of light, and then I'll have most of the day tomorrow to come out and glass either this spot or another spot behind camp. But it's absolutely gorgeous deer country, that's for sure. Super steep, rocky, pines with a little bit of aspens. Fairly good feed. The only thing I would say is it kind of looks like some of the feed up here is burned off, and that's more of the grass stuff. Deer are browsers, so they're looking for sage and buckbrush and stuff like that, which there's quite a bit of that up here, which is good. But we just gotta find them. Gotta find them. That was definitely not the most exciting day of scouting I've ever had. I did not see one deer. Didn't see a doe, didn't see a buck, didn't see a fawn, saw very, very little sign, but it motivates me. I know there's deer up here somewhere. We went south today. I went south to camp, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up, early and go to a ridge north of camp and get up where I can see a bunch of different canyons. And we're gonna find one, I promise. I mean, I only was out for maybe 2.5 hours at the most tonight before it got dark, so spend some time in the morning and see what we can find. But I'm full, I'm happy, and I'm gonna sleep really good tonight. Oh. Well, as you guys saw, things got fairly exciting this morning. Yesterday I spent the last 2 hours glassing south of my camp, glassing some big open country, big canyons, and I never saw one deer last night. And then when I got back to my camp, I started thinking, I never saw any sign, tracks, scat, nothing. I was feeling a little discouraged because I didn't see any deer. So this morning I woke up and I headed north out of my camp, and almost immediately I glassed up a buck that was going from one canyon to the next. Got me excited. Got the Ollin on him. It wasn't very big at all, but there was more deer that came behind him. I bet there was a group of 5 bucks. I think there were some deer I didn't see, but so then I moved around to try to find, they were dropping into a big basin, looked like to go bed, so I dropped down in elevation so I could get a better look at where they were headed. And right below me there was another group of 4 bucks, like 500 yards away. Nothing giant by any means, but I always feel like if I see 9, 4 or 5-year-old deer, there's got to be a couple 6, 7-year-old deer in here somewhere. So I'm very optimistic about where I'm at. I like this spot. I'm gonna leave my camp up. I've got to go back down to town. So it's Monday, October the 7th. This hunt starts Thursday, October the 10th. So I got to go to town, do a couple things for the next few days, and then hopefully I'm back up. I can get up here Wednesday afternoon to get the evening glass in before the opener Thursday morning. But if not, I'll just come up here late Wednesday, and just based off the knowledge I acquired from this trip, I like my chances opening morning. Guys, welcome back. Before I started Hush, I used to hunt a lot by myself. And the reason why is because I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed making the decisions. I enjoyed making the calls. I enjoyed when I had failed, it was on me. I enjoyed when I had success, it was on me. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love hunting with the guys, with the Hush crew. I love hunting with my family, my friends, my kids. I wouldn't trade that for the world, but I truly believe that when I hunted solo, I maybe picked up on more skills, or I honed my skills, because again, it was all on me. And I decided that first this year I needed to do one solo backpack trip like I used to do back in the day 15 years ago. So here we go. It's a general season rifle deer hunt. Opens tomorrow. Actually opens in 5 hours. It's 1:30 in the morning. But we'll see what tomorrow brings. Man, I used to eat up the general season deer hunt when I was a kid, man. I looked forward to it all year long, and it didn't matter what day of the week it was. It was a Monday, a Tuesday, a Friday, a Saturday. My dad would let me miss school, and we'd go out the night before and set up a camp, and then we'd get after it for a day or two. And so, anyway, we gotta get to camp. Hopefully my camp's still there. It's been blowing the whole way up here, so I set my Argali ring hunt up, so I think we should be good. But I might get to camp, make sure it's still good. and get my bag ready for tomorrow. Packing a rifle. The new Hush rifle. Well, that's a good thing. Well, this is the stash I brought. 4 peaks, bunch of tuna, a little bit of candy, more tuna, some stingers, but I also left. I brought 8 liters of water up here with me last time, and this whole thing's full of snacks too, so this is what my tent looks like. Stuff scattered everywhere. This is the clean side, though. This is where I sleep. Yeah. I'm gonna just pack all this stuff off this mountain, along with the deer, hopefully. Well, I can tell you one reason I thought of already why I started hunting with other people, and that's because I tend to forget a lot of things, and I just realized I forgot my Ollin snapshot case, and I forgot game bags, which is kind of a big deal. What did they do before game bags? I have 3 shirts, long sleeve, like wick hoodies like this, and I have 3 jackets, so I stuffed them all in my bag for tomorrow, so when I kill a buck, I can wrap that around the meat. I guess the biggest thing with game bags, you guys know, to keep things clean and keep the flies out of them. Hopefully there's not too many flies up here. It's middle of October, but yeah, I forgot those 2 things. Fortunately, I literally hauled up my big Vortex just so I could get good footage of any deer we saw, and now I forgot the case. But this camera I'm using has a really good zoom, so anyway, not the greatest way to start the trip, but at least I realized it now and not tomorrow, so I can somewhat prepare myself. I gotta be up in 3 hours, so good night. It is 6:15, October 10th, 2024, opening day of the General Season Deer hunt here in Idaho. I'm just leaving my camp. It's about 45 minutes until shooting light, first shooting light. Sunrise is at 7:37, so 7:07. Yeah, about 37 minutes until shooting light, which is perfect. Because I feel like I've got a pretty good play on these bucks from what I saw on last week. The only disadvantage I have is I only saw them one morning. I know what they did that morning. I don't know if that's what they do every morning or just that morning, but my play is I'm going to go hunt them like they do that every morning. There's a little cut in the ridge. They crossed over and there's a point that's going to be about 300 yards from that. I'm going to go in there and set up as if they were going to come out where I saw them the other night. Anyway, we got a long hike ahead of us. Not that long, but we got to get there in 37 minutes. Let's go. We made it to I started second guessing myself on the way over here because I walked through in a big basin that I think my little deer do. But this was my gut feeling, was to get to here with the first light. And we did it. It might not pan out, but I went with my gut feeling. But these deer can show up at any time. Crossed at 7:25 the other morning, so 5 minutes. Position. Sure, I don't know what to do. Try to get closer. Let's go. Exciting fast. I don't think he's a very big buck. I think he's one of those like medium-sized bucks. There was 6 bucks the other day. There was 2 smaller guys, 2 medium guys, and 2 possible shooters. I think he was one of those medium guys, but those other bucks got to be close. That buck just popped out of those trees. I can only see him, but these other bucks. That's the big one. That's gotta be the big one. I'm gonna shoot it. That got a little hectic. Or a lot hectic is what I should say. Holy crap. I'm 95% sure this was the shooter buck that I saw 3 days ago. And he was all by himself and walked out. And I watched him for a little bit. I didn't think he was the one, and then he went back in the trees and came out again. And I finally was like, I don't know if he's the one or not, but I'm gonna shoot him because he's awesome. And I did. And I just freaking shot a buck's opening day within like the first 45 minutes. Holy crap. It's exactly the experience I was wanting up here. Thank you, thank you. How cool is that? Look at this. Still has velvet on there. Guys, I could not be any more grateful. Just to be up here. Just to have the chance to come up here and hunt solo for a few days. I haven't, I've been spending the last probably 5 or 6 years with the kids during the general season hunt, which is, guys, if you don't know by now, that is what makes this heart beat, is clearly my wife and my kids. But hunting with my kids is the greatest thing I could have ever asked for, and I will cherish every moment we've had with each other so far, and I will in the future. But sometimes, like, I just need to get out and just be alone and challenge myself, and that's what this trip was about, was just getting out and making sure I could still do it by myself. And dang, couldn't be more grateful for that deer, for this opportunity, for you guys. October 10th, 2024.